My name is Gary McNeill. I'm a software application engineer at Workday in Dublin. Workday is a technology company who builds human capital management and financial software for probably some of the bigger companies you would have heard of in the world. And the Dublin office in the last year has grown by about 250 people, so it's really growing at the moment. My role consists of building out the business logic that makes our application work. So everything that a customer may have need for a software program to do, on my team in financials, I'll be responsible for doing that. On a daily basis, we have a standard procedure where first thing in the morning I'll come in and the whole team will get together and we'll stand up and we'll basically outline what we're going to do in that given day. So that'll give us a really strong idea of where everybody is, if someone has capacity to help, and just where the team's going goal-wise for the day. After that, I might have a chat with either a project manager or a quality assurance engineer just to make sure that what I intend to code for the day is exactly what they want. And then I'll start my day off coding whatever business logic I need to. My college background actually initially wasn't in IT. About 2 years ago, I decided to do a conversion course in IT in Dublin Business School, as IT has always been a passion of mine. I kind of wanted to change careers. So I did that for about 7 months, along with a 6-month internship thereafter. And the reason I decided to come into this role at Workday was because I was looking for a company that was willing to kind of invest in me, invest in my development, and somewhere where I could be passionate about the technology. Any standard object-oriented language like Java or C#, anything like that is going to give you a strong grounding in the skills you need to kind of come into one of these bigger companies as a software engineer. Workday works very heavily with object-oriented concepts, so a grasp of that is absolutely necessary to be able to work in a company like this. In the last number of years, tech kind of has moved from, just being behind your computer coding all day to something you really do need a lot of personal skills for. Day to day, I will spend probably about 40% of my time interacting with the team or finding people within the company that I need to talk to help me with a particular problem. And I think in any large tech company, you really do need to have those networking and soft skills in order to progress. For me, it was really important that the place had a very clear career path. I know it's very easy for me now to answer the 5-year question as to where you're going to be with your career, and also the culture is very important here. So the people, the way they interact with each other, the relationships between the people, it's always easy to talk to someone, it's always easy to find help, and that makes the job just so much easier. Well, I don't think people should ever underestimate the power of a strong knowledge of coding fundamentals. I think it's extremely important that people get to know the basic principles of what's going on out in the real world. And sometimes you might find that what's happening where you're learning isn't exactly what's happening in the real world. So I think if I could talk to myself 5 or 6 years ago, or before I started my course, I would say, go out and see what's happening right now. Don't just take your textbooks as gospel.